Good morning, everybody. Working into the 9 o'clock hour here, we have team coverage as we continue to track this big storm.
Two of our 3 TV meteorologists have the valley and your neighborhood covered when it comes to our weather forecast.
Yeah, Gina's watching our roadways, and of course, Javier is the man of the morning out there getting just splashed by all the cars.
Tess Raffles is at the North Pole Experience. We want to get right over to April to begin this coverage.
Yeah, we've got it all this morning. Rain, snow, a little bit of wind, some fog, some chilly temperatures. This is a good storm for Arizona. It's really adding to our rainfall, but that's not necessarily a good thing because we're getting it all at once. We've got a flood watch in effect for the valley until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So if you were thinking this rain was going to end sometime soon, you are likely wrong. We're under that flood watch, and so are the mountains of Yavapai County, Payson over in Gila County, and Prescott included in that as well, along with a winter weather advisory for Flagstaff until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Here's a look at Doppler 360. This strong storm has a lot of moisture to tap into, so it just continues streaming into Arizona. You can see the valley kind of on the eastern edge of that big plume of moisture here moving in with rainfall throughout the morning. But it does look like right now some parts of the valley are seeing a little bit of a break. Kim Quintero has been tracking those storms this morning on Doppler 360, kind of taking a look at the street level and what's going on in your neighborhood. And it does look like a little bit of a break, huh, Kim?
Yeah, we are definitely seeing a lull in this activity, but it has left quite a mark across not only the valley, but the entire state with the rain, the snow, the fog. We've got some pictures to show you of what folks are seeing out their window this morning. This is out of Cayenta. This was taken by Shoni de la Rosa. You can see a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain, and a whole lot of gray on the horizon. Take a look at this picture out of Flagstaff, where they're under that winter weather advisory until 2 o'clock this afternoon for 3 to 5 inches of snow. Jacob Robinson saying this is his first snow since he has moved to Flagstaff. In East Mesa, Mary Hinkler, this is what she's seeing out her window. It looks like a flooded back patio. Yeah, a lot of us are going to be dealing with that this morning. And then out of Bullhead City, Bobby Westfall seeing a lot of gray sky, and that rain continues to pour. If you've got pictures, send them to us. You can do so by using our 3TV News app. You can also send us pictures by heading to weather, actually emailing them to weather@azfamily.com, also posting them on our Facebook page. Gina, this rain, this snow is creating a lot of problems on roadways. We are seeing a lull in the rain, at least in the valley right now, but still it's not helping with the ponding on the roads.
No doubt about it. You know, we've got a lot of surface streets out there that have got water that is pooled, especially in that curb lane. Be really careful because sometimes you don't see it and it sneaks up on you. Be really careful. Speaking of pooling water, because of all the standing water on the Loop 303, it is shut down between Peoria all the way down to Camelback in both directions. The biggest area that we're seeing the most flooding would be the intersection at Glendale. Bottom line is you're not going to be able to access the 303. Well, I've got you. Let me run down the other traffic trouble out there, no doubt because of the slick roadways out there. I-10 eastbound 35th Avenue, 59th Avenue, 2 different accidents there. I-10 on the east side of town, we've got an accident up there at the Broadway curve, and still our average speeds in the 20s starting back at the Santan Freeway. And let's talk about Scottsdale here because as you make your way northbound on that 101, still very slow. By now, usually the commute is wrapped up. It's just not the case this morning. On that 101 northbound, you can see average speed still in the 20s and the 30s. And what I'd like to do is show you a live look in Scottsdale at what that ADOT camera looks like at Indian School so that you can see, darn it. That is the chopper shot, but trust me, it's still really congested as you try to make your way northbound on the Loop 101. No doubt people taking it easy because the roadways are so slick out there. Guys, back to you.
All right, Gina, thank you. I'll tell you, somebody else who's he's getting slicked on.
Yeah, he's really experiencing the weather. You know, he's known for his walk and talk. He's just a perfect example of what folks are experiencing out there. It's tough not to laugh, but you're laughing at yourself after being completely waterlogged by a driver or two.
All I can do is laugh. I mean, that's all we got left. You know, talk about splish splash. I was taking a bath. That has been the story of my morning. But check this out. You would think maybe this is pretty scenic. I'm in the high country next to a creek, or if you prefer, next to a creek. This is actually Apache Junction. Let's walk and talk since you bring that up, Kaylee. This is right off of roadway right here. We're at Meridian and Southern, and you see the water comes off this other field, drops off, and then kind of makes a creek, or as Arnold Espinosa likes to say, an arroyo. That's what we have running through this area. But it has been a very wet morning throughout the valley. We started in Gilbert. We made our way to Mesa. We're now in Apache Junction, working the whole east corridor. And all we've seen all morning long is a gully wash. Yeah, because it has been a wet morning. But as I mentioned, the highlight of my morning, anytime you stand on the corner of a roadway off to the side where there's some flooding, this is what you could possibly get. Check out the video from just a short while ago. We were hanging out here. Someone said, hey, there's Javi. Let's give him the highlight of his morning. So they revved the engine and splashed.
Were they? Wow.
So,
You know what, Javier?
you know,
Go ahead. Oh, they're turning around. That's hilarious. You scared them off.
Kaylee, when earlier when I was leaving, you go, hey, go get him. And I said, yeah, wait till I return looking like a wet dog. Well, here you go. I'm ready
exactly
to
what he
return.
said.
Yeah, you know what, though? It's a good-looking wet dog, though.
Yeah, you wear that well. Gina and I both said, wet dog, you're good to go no matter what.
Plus, we've been tweeting, go splash Javi.
We gave out the exact
yeah.
intersection that you're at, too.
Sign them up, that's for sure. You know what, like I said, if you're standing right there next to a puddle, this is what you get. So it's a lot of fun. But, I mean, we remind the folks, we make fun and we joke, but we remind everybody out there, be careful, especially if you're coming to roadways that have been washed over like this car, slowly rolling through here, not knowing what to expect, but wanting to make sure that they got through. And like you saw in that video, somebody turned right around. That's probably your best bet because there might be a roadway a little farther down the road that is clear of any water. Then you don't have to worry about any dangers. But when I took this assignment, I said, you know what? I'm going to be out and about down in the valley. I won't be so cold. However, I would have been smarter to say, hey, send me up to the high country where it's snowing so I can be warm by a fireplace. And the North Pole is exactly where we find Tess Raffles. Tess?
I was in Flagstaff earlier this morning, but my fireplace sweater is keeping me nice and warm. We took a trolley, a magic trolley from Little America, and we were able to go through the portal, and we ended up here. Look at this beautiful tree in Santa's workshop. We are actually in the bakery right now where the elves have served up some snowman, hot chocolate, and some yummy cookies. Alabaster Elf is the head elf here at Santa's workshop, of course, at the North Pole Experience. Tell us what they get to do in this room now.
Well, after all their hard work out in the workshop helping us to assemble toys, the children get to come into the bakery and have snowman soup and cookies as a reward. The elves actually will entertain them, okay?
We were singing songs.
Too, we were. And then we engaged the children in actually singing. We're actually hoping that their singing just recently will summon Santa here with their Christmas spirit to come in and visit. Not sure, though. He could be any place here at the North Pole right now.
Now, one of the places the kids also get to go to is Elf University. I think I hear jingle bells. Elf University is where the elves teach kids how to actually be an elf. Is Santa here, maybe? Oh, there he is. Santa, what are you doing?
Well, I'm checking these over, and I'm giving some okays on some of them, and hope that I recognize some of them from last year. And I do. There is some that have been here before, and they're still writing me a letter. Isn't that nice?
And tell us how all the kids in Arizona are doing. Most of them are on the nice list, right?
Yeah, and we do have a naughty list, but it's not very fat. It's kind of slim, but that's all right. They've got a little time to get better. That's the main thing. Smile, tell everybody that you love them, and especially thank your mother for what she does for you.
Oh, and Daddy.
That's right. Don't forget Daddy's. But sometimes if you tell Mom, she'll tell Dad, and it gets around, so everybody's happy. That's the main thing.
Santa, thank you for letting us come to the North Pole. Again, the North Pole Experience. Go to azfamily.com. We have all the information on how you and your family can have this magical experience this holiday season. Stay with us, and one more ho, ho, ho.
Thank you. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. Could returning an item back to Walmart end up costing you? 3 on Your Side takes back the same gifts to Walmarts across the valley. The team makes a surprising discovery. With the holiday season here, it's a story you can't afford to miss. Monday at 9 p.m. on 3TV.
This portion of Good Morning Arizona is brought to you by Tanger Outlets. Think outlets. Think Tanger.
I was in a wreck. Who should I get?
I'm in the hospital. Who should I get?
Get on the phone now and get your life back.
Monroe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
3 words.
Cox Bundle.
It's 3 words, Dad.
Phone, internet, television.
Really, Paul, stop.
Stop saving money while everyone watches all their favorite shows and movies on all our devices? I don't think so. Cox Bundle.
Corn.
The Cox Bundle.
Corn of the cob.
Children of the Cox Bundle. Cox Bundle Chicken.
Create a bundle just for you starting at $79.99 a month. Qualifying packages include HBO for 2 years at no extra cost and 2 years of savings.
2 words.
Cox Bundle.
You got it.
Yep.
And call today to learn about new Contour from Cox.
Cargo planes have perfected the art of moving heavy freight. So has the all-new GMC Sierra. No competitor offers an advanced cargo system that includes an easy lift and lower tailgate, rear bumper step, LED lighting, and movable upper tie-downs. The all-new GMC Sierra. Incredible thinking in the form of a truck. Current GM owners, use your Black Friday cash and trade up to this all-new specially equipped 2014 GMC Sierra for a total value of $5,500.
So this board gives me rates for Progressive Direct and other car insurance companies?
Yes.
But you're Progressive and they're them?
Yes.
But they're here?
Yes.
Are you
there?
Yes.
No.
Are you them?
I'm me.
But those rates are for
them.
So them are here.
Yes. You want to run through it again?
No, I'm good.
You got it.
Yes.
Rates for us and them. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
Visit Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium. See Dragon World and the all-new River Monsters exhibit. Giant fish, playful otters, and sea creatures. Arizona's largest collection of exotic animals up close and personal at Wildlife World Zoo and Aquarium in the West Valley.
Who wants to be stuck in traffic? Avoid those jams by downloading the 3TV Phoenix Traffic app. Just search Phoenix Traffic at the App Store or go to azfamily.com/traffic app. It's traffic at your touch.
Catching Fire charges out of the gate and is set to give film studio Lionsgate a winner, a big winner at the box office. Ellen Braitman has more on that and what gifts folks are buzzing about on social media. Ellen, good morning to you. Happy Friday.
Hello, happy Friday. You know, gift cards, certainly big crowd pleasers. They get more popular every year. So just which ones are folks buzzing about? Well, the research firm Prime Visibility took a look at what folks are talking about on social media sites, and the chatter showing Starbucks, iTunes, and Target gift cards actually the most widely requested, beating out general gift cards, right? Those from Visa and American Express. In terms of what people are buzzing about, requesting outside of gift cards, it's an iPhone, and when it comes to apparel, Nike and Uggs being the most buzzed about. All right, do want to talk about the buzz in the market. Certainly big yesterday when the Dow closed above 16,000 for the first time ever. We're flipping here between small gains and losses, so we'll obviously need to see how it plays out, but could potentially be another record close there for the Dow. Did want to point out we had a report today showing job openings in the U.S. climbing to a 5-year high in September. Meantime, yep, the new Hunger Games, Catching Fire is out. I let my little one, not so little, go to it last night, so she had a late night. Could starve out the competition at the box office. Boxoffice.com saying it could take in $166 million domestically this weekend, giving Lionsgate one of the top 5 film debuts ever. An analyst at Stifel Nicholas estimating Lionsgate could earn $400 million over several years. Ticket sales, of course, but also DVDs, also what they make from ultimately showing it on TV. Now, Catching Fire for Lionsgate follows the success of the Twilight teen vampire series. So the series definitely serving the movie studio quite well. Scott?
You are right about that. Ellen, have a terrific weekend. Thank you.
You too.
All right, let's get over to April. There's been a few lulls throughout the morning, but you're telling us this is going through the weekend, right?
Well, it may not go all the way through the weekend, but we're not done yet. It's definitely going to go through most of your Friday and potentially your Friday night and at least part of your Saturday. The worst of this storm in terms of the heavy rain and the snow is going to be today. We've got a cloudy morning and temperatures right now continue to be nice and cool in the 50s. We've still got some fog reported out there in certain spots, including Scottsdale. Let's take a look this morning at the radar for northern Arizona. We've got a couple of inches of snow on the ground in Flagstaff. Snow levels probably going to come up just a little bit this afternoon, switching over to a rain-snow mix. Keep this in mind if you are heading up the I-17. If you've got a weekend trip planned to the high country, expect heavy rain today on parts of the I-17 and then eventually some snow. Payson, last check had more than 1.5 inches of rain. Same for areas like Heber in the Heber-Overgard area, and in the White Mountains, snow levels remain very high, so you're seeing that heavier rain and not the snow, but that's going to switch over later for you. Let's take you a little wider look here, and what you'll notice is still a lot of moisture here coming up from the south. For the valley, what we're seeing right now is, yep, a little bit of a break. There is some rain off to the west, mainly to the west of the 303 this morning, but again, we are not done, and Kim Quintero has been tracking these rainfall totals for us, and they're pretty impressive so far, Kim.
Yeah, all things considering, these are 12, 13-hour totals when this storm actually started, and some of us have just seen buckets and buckets of rain this morning. Let's take a look at what we are seeing. As of 9 a.m., Sky Harbor still sitting at 1.5 inches. This is the highest total we have seen all year from a single storm, so we did set a record in that department. Mesa, 1.25 inches. Gilbert, 1.33 inches. Chandler, you are over 1.5 inches within a matter of 12 to 13 hours. Scottsdale, 1.33 inches for you. As we make our way across the rest of the valley, Glendale, you are just shy of 1 inch. Goodyear, 1.5 inches. Surprise, 1 1/10. Litchfield Park, just under 1 inch. And Peoria, we are close to 3/4 inch. In Prescott, you got about 3/4. Sedona, 1 inch for you. Payson, 1.5 inches. Heber-Overgard, 1.5 inches for you. And just over 1 inch in Winslow. As we make our way to Casa Grande, you are just shy of 1 inch. Queen Creek, about 1/2 inch for you. Carefree, just shy of 1 inch. Lake Pleasant, about 1/2 inch. Maricopa, we have one rain gauge out there that got a reading of 2 1/3, and the rain is still going to come, April.
That's just incredible to see, since we both know we're at the beginning of this system. All right, Kim, thank you for that. She's going to continue tracking those rainfall totals because we're going to continue to add to those numbers, believe it or not. A lot of this moisture continues to be pulled in off the Pacific into Arizona around this low pressure system. But it's not going to just push through pretty quickly. It's going to stay nearly stationary for at least another 24 hours. So that puts that moisture into Arizona for at least that long. Temperatures right now, are you headed out the door? Grab the umbrella and probably a jacket as well, because we're in the mid-50s, really either 53, 54, or 55 all the way across the valley this morning, and we're only going to warm it up to 62. A chance of rain, potentially heavy at times throughout your Friday. Overnight tonight, there's a chance these showers are going to continue, and high school playoffs, if you haven't heard yet, have been postponed to Monday because of the rain tonight. And then as we get into tomorrow, we have a decent chance at more showers and potentially even some thunderstorms in the afternoon hours. The showers are most likely in the morning tomorrow, and then likely we'll see a break or just isolated showers in the afternoon hours. And the same goes for Sunday. We have a 30% chance, a little bit more scattered than the widespread showers we're calling for today. All right, April, thank you for that. Hey, today we're celebrating 30 years of 25-degree temperatures. Obviously not here in the valley, but we are talking about the penguin encounter at SeaWorld, and we're going there live after the break. And just a reminder, today's azfamily.com word of the day, ride. It's go for a ride day. Just be careful in the rain if you're doing it on your bike or motorcycle. Enter the word for points, use those for discounts and prizes, all and only at azfamily.com.
The Bloomberg Business Report is brought to you by Fidelity Investments.
Here at Fidelity, we give you the most free research reports, customizable charts, powerful screening tools, and guaranteed 1-second trades. And at the center of it all is a surprisingly low price, just $7.95. In fact, Fidelity gives you lower trade commissions than Schwab, TD Ameritrade, and E-Trade. I'm Monica Santiago of Fidelity Investments. And low fees and commissions are another reason serious investors are choosing Fidelity.
Now get 200 free trades when you open an account.
Get ready for CenturyLink's best bundle offer ever. The one bundle that gives you interactive Prism TV, fast internet, and home phone. All at a bundled monthly price that won't change for 2 years. You get Prism TV with up to 240 channels, a whole home DVR, HBO, Stars, Showtime, and HD, all included. Plus up to 20 meg high-speed internet and unlimited nationwide calling, too. It's a deal that has people saying, worth every penny, and you have to get it. So don't miss out. Call 877-875-0164 to find out what everyone's talking about. And the best part, your monthly price won't change for 2 years. Guaranteed. Saving you $30 a month or more. And that really adds up. So don't wait. Get CenturyLink's best bundle offer ever. Call 877-875-0164 right now.
You've been injured in an accident, and the insurance company offered a fast $500 to sign a release. Why do you think they are doing this? Because they are kind and generous? Do you really think your injury is only worth $500 over your medical bills? Do you really think you will do better without an attorney? To find out why your case may be worth much more before it's too late, call Phillips & Lyon for a free consultation and discounted fees. 602-234-2000.
Hope I got this right.
It's going to be perfect.
Whether you're doing it all yourself or you're looking for a little help, you'll find the low prices and great food you need to make this year's Thanksgiving a complete success at your neighborhood Fry's.
This looks great, honey. Thank you.
Buy your turkey at Fry's Food Store and save. Right now, grade A frozen turkeys are only 79 cents a pound. Bright spirits, famous low prices at Fry's.
Today's weather forecast is brought to you by your neighborhood Fry's. Fresh food, famous low prices.
Well, it's a soggy Friday here in the Valley of the Sun, but in California, it is a chilly 25 degrees at SeaWorld's Penguin Encounter. Tom Hoffman joins us live from there. Gosh, it looks pretty chilly. At least you're bundled up. The penguins don't need to be, though.
You're correct. The penguins don't need to be bundled up in this weather. I just heard your weather forecast, and you're enjoying some rain and snow. I'm enjoying the snow as well, about 27 degrees currently. Yes, I do need to be bundled up.
How many penguins are in that exhibit? That looks awesome.
We have quite a few penguins here in the Penguin Encounter, about 375, and we're actually getting some new additions right now because it is the middle of nesting season. And in fact, right behind me, there is 2 Gentoo penguins sitting on a chick that's only 2 days old right now.
Oh my gosh, and I would imagine people who are visiting SeaWorld these days get to see a lot of the babies.
Yes, we do have quite a few people visiting the Penguin Encounter right now. They will be seeing babies soon. They're visiting Encounter and celebrating with us as well because it is our 30th anniversary here at the exhibit.
Hey, we are seeing more of these live pictures. I love that these cameras are set up and you can see these penguins in the water as well. Talk to me about what guests are going to see as you guys are celebrating this 30-year anniversary.
Well, front and center, of course, they will be seeing our famous penguins. Right here in front of me is an emperor penguin. This is actually a bird I helped raise 3 years ago. This is only one of 3 exhibits in the world you can actually see emperor penguins. So that in itself is something very special. But also for the 30th anniversary, they can have access to different tours where we highlight some of the landmark achievements we've done here at the Penguin Encounter over the years. And of course, they'll be treated as well to the Christmas time celebration, which is happening at the same time.
That is always so special there, Tom. I have to ask you, and I know you guys send us a lot of suggested questions. This isn't one of them. I don't know, but I know you're fascinated by them because you work with them, but penguins are always so much fun to watch. Can you talk about their demeanor? Because I don't think a lot of us know a lot about these birds.
Of course they can. Yeah, penguins are very unique. Being birds, they have feathers and lay eggs, but beyond that, they're not bird-like at all. They're not flitty, delicate things. They're very dog-like almost. They're very loyal. They're very curious. They all seem to have their own different personality, what they're talking about from individual to individual or species to species. Emperors, for example, very regal birds, whereas macaronis here, obviously very curious and always underfoot.
Well, you're right. They do seem like dogs when you see images of them, and they seem to have pretty funny personalities, a lot of them. Thank you so much for your time this morning. Happy 30th anniversary. We appreciate your time and allowing us to really kind of see this intimate setting today.
Well, thank you very much, Kaylee. Appreciate it.
You bet. Well, we continue our live weather coverage for you. These are pictures from Buckeye for you this morning. We've been live from places like Buckeye all the way over to Apache Junction tracking this storm. Hang on, Arizona. We'll be right back.
All new Dr. Oz, inside the secret world of squashing. Women who purposely gain weight.
So they can sit on men for pleasure. I'm going to show you why this is killing you in a big way.
Tonight at 8 on 3TV.
The half-ton killer accused of sitting on her own nephew. The unforgettable TV documentary. Then the Long Island medium.
What she told me about my unborn child that left me in tears.
Next ET.
Tonight at 6:30 on 3TV.
Get Black Friday deals now at the Room Store. Get this Queen Ranch bed only $197. These blended leather recliners only $297. This 5-piece dining room only $397. Or this pillowback sectional only $697. Here today, home for the holiday.
At the Room Store.
I had cracked teeth, crowns. My teeth were really, really bad. I started hearing about dental implant surgery. When I researched and saw what Clear Choice could do, I thought, maybe this is for me.
At Clear Choice, we bring hope to millions who suffer from missing or failing teeth with dental implants that look, feel, and function like strong, natural teeth.
All the specialists with all the technology they need are in one spot. It makes delivering this 21st century world-class dentistry very easy to do, and we do it in one day.
They can do something permanent that's always there. You never take it out, and it gives you that solid foundation.
Call today for your free consultation. We'll walk you through the entire procedure, including costs.
When those folks gave me the mirror and I looked at myself, these tears, it just makes you feel good. Clear Choice did that for me.
At Clear Choice, you're about to discover what you've been missing all these years. Call Clear Choice today.
There's a big difference between a title loan from Presto and other title loan companies. Let's compare a $2,000 loan from Presto with a leading competitor. At Presto, your monthly payment is only $200, while at the competitor, it's $300. After just 14 months at Presto, your loan is paid off. After 14 months at the competitor, you still owe $2,000. At Presto, your payments are lower and your loan gets paid off. Pick up the phone and call Presto today.
Get Black Friday Sealy deals now at the Room Store. Get a Sealy Queen Pillow Top only $297. A Gel Memory Foam Queen only $497. Or save $1,000 on a Gel Memory Foam Posturepedic Pillow Top Queen only $697. Arizona's #1 volume Sealy store.
At the Room Store. Good morning, Arizona. Good morning, Arizona. Good morning, Arizona.
Every day the rain will fall, the sun will come out and shine on us all.
Love it.
Yeah.
Little rock and roll. Rainy
great.
rock and roll. How do you beat that?
You know what? You have to worry about the back home hair falling. But hey, that's all right. We're going to have you covered throughout this storm. We're tracking it. 2 of our 3TV meteorologists are on hand, and they're tracking your valley neighborhoods.
Yeah, we've got April and Kim tracking the weather together this morning. And Jill is live where we're starting to see some damage. And then Ryan O'Donnell's out in the West Valley this morning.
Let's get started, though, with April.
Good morning to you all. We are continuing to see that rain, and the National Weather Service is responding by extending the area, expanding the area that is included in this flood watch. Now, the valley has been under this flood watch since 5 o'clock this morning, and it goes all the way until tomorrow morning. So that should give you a pretty good idea of just how long this heavy rain is going to be a threat to us. But just in the last half hour, they have expanded this to include the west central deserts of the state, so into southwestern portions of Arizona. Already included in this were spots like Prescott and Payson up in those mountains to our north, where they've already gotten nearly 2 inches of rain in the last couple of hours. Let's take a look at Doppler 360 this morning. This stream of moisture continues to feed that heavy rain up into the deserts of the state, and you can see that band there of moisture is just off to our west, but it is slowly moving east. So the valley right now seeing a break from the rain, but guess what? Over the next couple of hours, it is going to pick up again. Keep that umbrella handy. So we're seeing a break from the rain right now. We've had pretty impressive rainfall totals so far. And also we're starting to get some pretty impressive pictures in, Kim, from some of our viewers, both the rain and the snow.
Yeah, the storm is impacting everyone with rain, with snow, with fog. And a lot of you are taking some really neat pictures out your window. Let's take a look at our 360 camera network, show you what you are seeing around the state. This picture out of North Phoenix from Crystal Rose. She says she is loving this rainy weather. You can see some yellows on that tree popping and some, rain on her sidewalk. And this picture is out of Buckeye. Debbie Jenkins woke up to that rain falling fast and furious in her pool. You can see that patio is completely soaked. And take a look at this picture out of Page from Trujillo. You can see there is a little bit of snow out there off to the side of the road. A very gray, foggy morning. And then you can see that beautiful yellow popping from those leaves. A great fall picture. And take a look at Heber Overgard. This is from Lance de Herrera. You can see looks like a little stream has formed out there from all that rain that is coming through. So keep your pictures coming. You can snap them on your cell phone and you can submit them to us through our 3TV News app. You can also email them to us at weather@azfamily.com, and we will continue to monitor them. We have some very impressive rainfall totals. We'll track those across the state coming up in the next half hour. I'll send it. Actually, we're going to go out live now to Jill, who is at 20th Street and Osborne, and she is taking some inventory of some of the damage left behind from the storm. Jill?
Kim, we were driving around and check this out. This tree uprooted. Look at the size of this thing. And if you look at the grass here, you can just see how moist this is. And I know sometimes we see things like this kind of damage, when we do have a lot of moisture all at once. They are hard at work here, chopping this down to try to get it out of the roadway. Fortunately, it fell into the roadway. No cars were affected by this, but the road is closed right now from 28th Street all the way to 30th Street. And to give you an idea of how big this tree was, come over here with me. Take a look at this. This is all of the branches, and it spans just all down the street over here. So this was all in the road just a short time ago, blocking off traffic. So you're going to want to take a different route if you have to access anything, again, along Osborne between 28th and 30th. But we are right next to an apartment complex. If we take a look here, it was so close. If it went at all the other direction, we would have had even more of a problem right now. And there's also an elementary school that is right around the corner. So fortunately, this did not happen while anyone was on their way to school this morning. So as you can see, they're trying to get this out of the road here as quick as possible. But wow, tremendous amount of damage. Now we want to go over to Ryan. He's out in the West Valley. Ryan, what are you seeing now over in your neck of the woods?
Hi, good morning, Jill. Well, the weather, it's still cloudy out here, and the rain has actually started to pick up. What we're starting to see are more of these signs starting to go up here on the roadways, primarily because of things like this, right? You're running into flooded areas. We're on Northern. On the other side of this is El Mirage, and then on the other side from us is 99th Avenue. This thing has been closed here for a while. Along with the road flooded signs, you got the street closure signs. Now, here's the deal. Once you see these signs go up in the roadways and you try to drive through some of these puddles of water or small ponds, depending on the size of them, and you get stuck, well, this is when law enforcement can come out there and actually give you a ticket upwards up to $1,000. Now, because of the fact that the water really has no place to go, they're actually expecting that Northern's going to be closed here throughout the day, especially with April and Kim talking about that we're going to see rain throughout the entire day today here on Northern. Now, another place that's flooded is the 303 and Glendale Avenue, another place where the water can't go anywhere. So over here on the far West Valley, these are the problems that they're experiencing. Now, the Agua Fria River, that's what's right here. This floods all the time. So just keep in mind that anytime it rains here, this is going to flood. This is going to cause some problems out here. Kaylee, back to you.
Right. Ryan, I know you well, and first of all, I feel really bad that you're out there waterlogged. You got to stay tuned to this, because I think this next segment is right up your alley. After work, you need to head to U.S. Airways Center, and everybody else needs to join you. The holidays are a time certainly to indulge in great food and great drinks, and whether maybe you're going to a party or hosting one, you want to get the cocktails, right? We have three men with us today. We're going to get to Rich and Richie here in a moment, our margarita extraordinaire makers. But first, we want to begin with Mike Salcedo. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
You're with Camarena Tequila.
Exactly, yes, Camarena
And you're
Tequila.
talking about a great festival that's happening at U.S. Airways Center all weekend long.
Exactly, yes. This weekend from 12 to 5 on Saturday, 12 to 5 on Sunday, Phoenix Tequila Fest, a celebration of over 100% Blue Agave tequilas. There will be mariachi bands, restaurants. We'll be bringing some food, and then also we'll have 15 local bartenders that will be competing in a margarita challenge. All margaritas made with Camarena Tequila.
Okay, so that is where these gentlemen come in. This is Rich. You are with, I want to make sure I'm saying it, Modern Margarita.
Modern Margarita.
You won this big challenge last year.
That's right.
And you beat this guy who won the year before. That's
By the skin of my teeth.
That's Richie Moe from the Gladly. And we're going to get to him in a moment and show you this fantastic margarita. But you guys are also going to be trying to keep your title.
That's right.
This year. You've already done something huge. You won the Taco Fest a couple of weeks ago.
That's right. We won last year with Canteen Modern Tequila Bar. Modern Margarita is an offshoot of that up at City North.
Really cool looking spot, by the way. Drove by last week and I thought, what is that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're going to be trying to keep the awards coming. We're going to go back, try to regain that title. And
tell me what's in these tacos that are so fabulous.
We got our chicken tacos, which got an award at the Taco Festival. So did the pork. And then right here, our fried fish tacos, our salsa trio with guacamole.
It's a great presentation. That guac looks awesome.
Absolutely.
I really want to dive into that. All right. Thank you very much. Let's check in with Richie here.
All right. So we're doing...
These are gorgeous. This is a work of art.
This is my little Dias de los Muertos margarita. So a lot of dark colors. I call it my black and blue. It's rough cut blueberries in a traditional margarita. What we did is we threw a little bit of peppercorn syrup in there as well.
Really?
And then finished it off with just a little bit of blackberry and then a salted black rim.
Okay. I know that holiday parties are coming up. What a great conversation piece for folks who want to prepare a drink like this. Tell me what's in it so the folks at home can follow along.
So we have Camarena Silver Tequila.
Okay.
And whenever you're making a frozen drink, keep everything cold, all your ingredients in there, less dilution. It's going to taste a lot better. Whole limes, so we take off the pith and the zest of limes.
How'd you do that?
So we just cut around with a knife, just very carefully. And I love leaving that whole thing in there just because it adds a lot of texture to the drink. And then I put some rough cut blueberries in there. We went ahead and blended it up. A little bit of black pepper.
Okay.
And then I actually used a simple syrup as a sweetening agent, which is 1 part sugar, 1 part water. Bring it to a boil. Then go ahead and cook with it. Charred lime. So I just took a little heat. You can throw them in the oven on a high heat on a broil, or you can take a blowtorch and just put a little char on the limes. It adds a little bit more smokiness to the drink. And then just juice down some blackberries as a nice little garnish.
Okay, that is wow.
So,
I mean, I know that you're not a judge, Mike, and I know you're probably not going to reveal your secret mix,
not
right?
Tomorrow.
Are you stealing any of his ideas right now for strategy? Because you've got quite a bit of confidence, my friend, to just throw it all out there.
Wait till you see my drink tomorrow.
Oh, so this is not what you're going to be competing with.
This is a little sneak peek.
Ha! Are you intimidated?
Nope.
He says, bring it! All right, it is happening again. U.S. Airways Center this weekend. For more information on tickets, what they cost, and what you're going to get, and all that great stuff, it's up on our hotline, or we'll reveal it right here on our screen. There you go. We have a lot to be thankful for this holiday season. You guys, thanks so much. I'm so thankful that you're here this morning. If you want to show off your gratitude, well, we're going to show you how after this quick break with those, and I say this word wrong all the time, the apothecary jars. I think I got that right.
Got it.
Anyway,
Nailed it.
Thank you. You don't have to just use ornaments. We're going to show you another way to create a new tradition for your family.
Well, I want to show you our rainfall totals so far. 1.5 inches makes this the wettest storm of the year so far. We're going to show you exactly how much has fallen in your neighborhood and how much more is still to come. Coming up in your full weekend forecast.
And it's hard to believe these are live pictures, compliments of our Fort McDowell Casino news chopper. Is this Seattle or is it Phoenix? We're looking good out there, Arizona. Grab those rain boots, grab those umbrellas, and expect a really bad hair day. We're back in a moment. Hang on.
In Italy, there is one favorite ricotta cheese brand.
Galvani.
Now Galvani is crafted here in the U.S.
Galvani.
Enjoy the true taste of Italy at your table.
Oh, we're definitely enabling.
We 100% enable each other to smoke. We're going to quit smoking cigarettes
today.
If you have some kind of a program in place, your success rates can go up.
Our Quick Coach, he's so amazing. I always feel so much better when I get off the phone with him. He calls and puts you right back on track.
Since Charlotte and Johnny have gotten positive results and feel better with using the Ashline, I would encourage them to continue doing that.
I love the Ashline. It is an awesome tool.
This engine's got some juice. How far do you want to take it?
Up to you. Chevy Cruiser's 6-speed transmission allows for lower shift points, offering an EPA estimated 36 mpg highway.
Okay, then. What a test drive.
Yeah, it's really more of a road trip at this point.
Yeah.
Visit your local Chevy dealer today. Now, qualified lessees can get this sign and drive lease on a 2014 Chevy Cruze LT for around $196 per month when you use your Auto Show bonus cash.
At Aetna, we want to know, what's your healthy? For our daughter Emily, it's going home. It's seeing her friends. It's just being a kid again. With Aetna, we have the tools to find the right specialist, save money on our hospital bills, even call a nurse anytime. No matter what your healthy is, Aetna can help you get there. What's your healthy?
My car's been totaled. Who should I get?
I was rear-ended. Who should I get? Get all the money you deserve. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900.
It's everything you need to know to be fit, look fabulous, and stay healthy from head to toe. A chance to mix it up with all the best chefs in town. Get advice on everything from kids to relationships from the Mom Squad. Find out how to get beauty on a budget. See what's hot in fashion. And where to go for fun and new things to do. Learn, laugh, and live. Your best Arizona lifestyle with Lisa Hafner. It's your life from A to Z. Weekdays at 10 only on 3TV.
Welcome back. It is 9:43. We've got cloudy, cool conditions across the valley right now and a little bit of a break from the moderate to heavy rain we've been seeing so far this morning. It looks pretty, but boy, we're already seeing plenty of flooding and a little bit of damage out there this morning from what was, just round one. 56 degrees, a little bit breezy still. Winds are out of the west at 10 miles an hour with 90% relative humidity. A break from the rain now, but already these rainfall totals are pretty impressive, not just here in the valley, Kim, but across the state as well.
Don't let your guard down. Even though we are seeing a break from this rain, we still do have flood watches in effect for most of Maricopa County, Pinal County, Gila County through late tonight. Let's take a look at some of those impressive rainfall totals nonetheless. This was as of 9 o'clock this morning, 1.5 inches at Sky Harbor. That is the most rain that we have seen from one storm so far this year. 1.25 inches in Mesa, 1.33 inches in Gilbert, 1.5 inches for Chandler. So everybody, for the most part, surpassing that inch mark in the East Valley, 1 1/3 for Scottsdale. As we move off towards the West Valley, Glendale was just shy of 1 inch, but Goodyear, 1.5 inches for you, 1 1/10 inches in Surprise, Litchfield Park and Peoria, you're both shy of 1 inch of rain. Across the state, Prescott, 3/4 inch, Sedona, 1 inch, Payson, Heber, Overgard, about 1.5 inches of rain, and then Winslow just over 1 1/10. Casa Grande, you're shy of 1 inch. Queen Creek, Carefree, Lake Pleasant, all under that inch mark, but Maricopa 2 1/3 inches, and more is on the way. So make sure you keep your umbrellas ready, and when you're driving home this evening, allow yourself some extra time to get to your destination because those roads promise to be slick. April.
Yep, good advice. Thanks so much, Kim. Well, as she said, more's on the way, and actually more likely on the way in the next couple of hours here. We won't have to wait too long for the next round of showers. You can see this batch of moisture here streaming in from the south, almost south to north here, and it's just to the west of the valley, but slowly but surely moving to the east. So we do think that pretty quickly this round of showers is going to start slowly moving east into the Phoenix metro area. Next couple of hours, get ready for more moderate to possibly heavy rain. If you're heading up the I-17, maybe heading up to Flagstaff for the weekend, I know North Pole Experience opens This weekend, we've got snow in Flagstaff this morning, a couple of inches. This storm is interesting. Snow levels are going to fluctuate for the next couple of days, so snow levels may actually be a little bit higher this afternoon, so that may switch over to a rain-snow mix or maybe just all rain. Right now, we're getting rain in eastern Arizona, but later that's going to transition to heavy snow. The center of our storm is off the coast of Southern California, and that's where it's forecast to stay. Nearly stationary for at least another 24 hours before it begins to move east across Arizona, likely on Sunday. So between now and then, more of that moisture streams into the state, which means more rain for your neighborhood. The valley under a flood watch, along with all of the other areas here in green, until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And for Yavapai and Gila counties, that goes until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Winter weather advisory for parts of the high country here in light blue for Flagstaff. That's until 2 o'clock this afternoon. 3 to 5 inches of snow. Winter storm warning goes all the way through Sunday in eastern Arizona because, again, that's where they're expecting the much heavier snow. Your valley forecast for the rest of your Friday, 62 degrees with possibly heavy rain throughout the day today. That chance of showers continues through the overnight hours with a low of 55. And tomorrow, our best chance of showers for your Saturday is going to be during the morning hours. We'll have some breaks, especially in the afternoon hours, but possibly thunderstorms tomorrow. There is enough instability that we may see that develop. On Sunday, we're down to a 30% chance of showers, and Monday we finally take that shower chance out of your forecast, and we warm things up and dry things out just in time for Thanksgiving.
We've seen the ornaments in the apothecary jars, and they look good, don't get me wrong, but if you could do something different that was a conversation piece, why wouldn't you? And that is where stylist Kristen comes in from the Lifestyles Company. I saw this the first second I walked into your house. I thought, what a great idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and it's fun, and it's easy, and it's simple. Basically what you're doing is you're just gonna get some paper, grab your pen, grab your family or your friends, and sit around and grab a cup of hot cocoa or a glass of wine and reflect on what you really want to give thanks for or what some of your wishes are. And you just put them in your apothecary jar and you kind of, you know, write it down and fold it up like you used to in class, and you stick it in there. And this tag we're going to offer on our blog and on the 3TV website so that you can print it off as a free printable. It'll look just like this. You can print it at home on some cardstock and cut it out and then put it on your ribbon, and you're good to go. And then a little later on in the season, maybe New Year's, something like that, you can reflect and read all of your thanks and your wishes.
Or you could wait until the following year, right?
Oh, that's a
Which
great
will be
idea.
especially fun with kids.
Great idea.
Because the kids can look back and go, I didn't know that that was my wish last year. It could become a family tradition.
Or I don't like that anymore. I'm totally not into Doc McStuffins or however it works out. You know how much they change in a year.
It's so true. And then just easy ribbon from the dollar store.
Yep.
All right, well, there you have it. Just a quick and easy idea that will get everybody at your holiday party, even your family, talking. Well, we've had a lot of rain across the valley, some impressive rainfall totals, some impressive snowfall totals in the high country. Stick around. We're going to let you know how much of this stuff we've seen and how much we're going to see through the weekend.
I made it through the rain. I kept my point of view. I made it through the rain and found myself respected by the others who got rained on.
Next queen, the tough stars of Homefront.
Give me some.
She's got it! So anyway,
Jason Statham.
I don't want to get involved. Can you just talk to me for a minute?
they must have dubbed all that. That don't sound like that at all.
And Kate Bosworth.
I hear you're a big football fan.
Are we going to duke it out?
Today at 2 on 3TV.
This portion of Good Morning Arizona is brought to you by Living Spaces, now open in Scottsdale.
If you're involved in an auto accident and suddenly faced with unexpected expenses, what can you do? The insurance company wants you to settle, and settle cheap. Call 602-258-8888. Phillips Law Group, Arizona's law firm.
We use this board to compare car insurance rates side by side, so you get the same coverage, often for less.
It's one smart board. What else does it do? Reverse gravity? Split atoms?
Hey, how's that atom splitting thing going? Oh!
A smarter way to shop around.
Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
At Bashas', we're thankful to be a part of your Thanksgiving traditions. You can always count on us for sensational holiday savings. Enjoy a seasonal favorite, cooked smoked ham, only 99 cents a pound. For a delicious side dish, fresh green beans or tasty yams, your choice, just 77 cents a pound. A 10-pound bag of russet baking potatoes is only 87 cents. And Bashas' guarantees to price match the competition on frozen grade A turkeys. Happy Thanksgiving from Bashas', your Arizona hometown grocer.
Friday, we're giving away the dump because we're sitting on a year's worth of brand new brand name furniture. Our owners are giving us one weekend to get rid of it, no matter what we have to do to our prices. $70 million of leather, motion, and sofas up to 78% off. $30 million of kids and master bedrooms up to 70% off. $40 million of dining, home theater, and office up to 85% off. How do you sell a year's worth of famous name furniture in 3 days? Wait till you see the prices. This weekend only at the dump.
The best way to avoid going to trial? Have a lawyer the insurance company knows will go there if they don't do the right thing. Call 602-258-8888. Phillips Law Group, Arizona's law firm.
All right, the Cardinals, as you know, are in town this weekend, so maybe you might be heading out to tailgate. ASU is away, so maybe you'll watch the game at home. Either way, you got to have some food, and the folks in the Tilted Kilt are here. They've got you covered. We want to say good morning to the chef, Curly Castaneda. Good morning, sir. How are you? Good morning, sir. You're the most least curly guy I know.
That's what everyone says to me.
I'll bet. All right. Well, sorry I couldn't come up with something more creative. Where are you starting? I mean, where do you begin? You guys have so many great food items.
Yes, we do. Actually, right now we're rolling our instant replay, which is just a sequence of tailgating in the final. And we have some wonderful food right here. Over here we have some beer bratwurst.
While you're talking, we're going to stick a different mic on you. I think we lost the one that we got, but go ahead.
Okay, we have some beer bratwurst over here with peppers, onions, and sauerkraut. With some potato chips. And over here on this side we have we create our own version of BLT.
Oh, I like it.
We use some Burner mayo, which is spicy mayonnaise.
Okay.
And at the end, we top it up with some coleslaw, which is nice, crunchy, and it's fresh.
Gotta love the chicken wings.
Absolutely. We have a platter right here, which you have sample a little bit of everything that we have in-house. We have some wings over here, some kebabs, size kebabs, onion rings, and mozzarella sticks. And obviously, we can't forget about the dipping sauces with the marinara sauce and ranch dressing.
And then what kind of soup is that?
That soup right there is our wonderful homemade buffalo chicken soup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we made that in-house, and it is outstanding.
Did you want me to help you with something?
Please,
what are you doing here?
Well,
go ahead.
What we're doing right here is we are doing some sausage trio, which is also on our menu. And obviously, we would like to do it outside on the grill, you know, while watching the game also.
What's the key if folks are at home cooking this weekend in the rain? You just got to cook it low and slow, right?
You're going to have to do that, yeah, absolutely. Or, I mean, you can do what I'm doing right here inside your house, you know, put a nice saute pan on the stove and heat some sausages. So you can do a lot of stuff in your own kitchen.
Where'd you learn to cook? Did you grow up with a mom who could cook?
Actually, I've been learning from the bottom. You know, I start from the bottom, and I learned on salads, grill, saute. I worked my way up all the way to KM. And now here I am working with the Tilted Kilt.
Good for you, Curly. We appreciate it. How many Tilted Kilts are there?
Right now we have, I want to say, 92 pubs open throughout U.S. and Canada.
How many here in the Valley?
In the Valley we have 5.
5?
Yeah, and by the way, Tempe is going to be the place to watch the game.
Oh, I can imagine that. I know you guys got lots of TVs down there.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you bringing all this in. You're not going to leave with anything, we promise.
Okay, not a problem. I mean,
all right, you stay dry this weekend. Tilted Kilt, if you want to have some food during the games. And you heard it, Tempe's the place this weekend, although there's several to choose from. Curly, thank you much. Ladies, back over to you.
All right, thank you. Okay, it has been a crazy day. You guys have done such a great job telling this weather story, and we want to thank you for sharing your weather photos and videos and all of that with us. How are we looking for the rest of the weekend?
Well, it does look like we've still got more rain in the forecast, particularly for today. The storm is going to start to taper off a little tomorrow and even more on Sunday. Here is your forecast. We've got a good chance of more rain today. And and temperatures only making it to the low 60s. For tomorrow, again, the best chance of rain is going to be during the morning hours. Not to say we won't see showers in the afternoon, but that's the best chance, and we're down to a 30% chance for the second half of your weekend.
And it looks like there's plenty more opportunity to take some of those awesome photos that you've been sending us all morning. Just take your iPhone, your cell phone camera, go ahead and snap whatever you're seeing out the window, your rain, your flooding, down trees, beautiful snow in the high country. Submit your photos via our 3TV app, or you can email them to weather@azfamily.com. But yeah, we were just talking to our chief meteorologist, Royal. He says he's thinking that the heaviest rain that we saw this morning is out of here, but we will continue to see some intermittent showers throughout the day, so don't put your umbrellas away just yet.
Well, that flood watch goes until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, and we're looking at the radar here where the valley is seeing a break right now. We've got just the cloud cover, but most spots are dry. But there is this band off to our west that's been slowly shifting to the east. So I would say the West Valley in the next hour or so may get another round, and that slowly spreads to the rest of the valley. We're not done yet, but we'll see just how much we add to those already record rainfall totals.
So far, 1.5 inches at
That's what I was
Sky
going to
Harbor.
ask you, because you think about, I mean, we're, gosh, now less than a week away from Thanksgiving. This is a huge travel weekend. So many people thinking they're coming to the Valley of the Sun might be surprised. I wonder what's in suitcases, right?
Yeah.
But wondering about delays and things like this. People watching maybe thinking about going to the airport today or throughout the weekend to pick up loved ones. Sounds like we're getting a bit of a break right now. What do you think? I mean,
Well,
should
there's
we be concerned about this throughout the weekend?
definitely going to be some visibility issues, maybe headed off into today. But I don't know. This weekend, I don't really think that the rain is going to put a damper on travel into Sky Harbor. But of course, you're going to want to check your airline, and you're going to want to check the airports to make sure your flights are
and you know
okay.
what else? It's 1 week from today that Snow Bowl opens.
Yes.
And, you know, they're opening a week from today, whether or not, you know, they get a ton more snow because they're making the snow this year. But skiers and snowboarders have got to love all this fresh powder that they are getting from the store.
Well, sidebar note, Sunrise is opening up this weekend, and they're expecting, what, about a foot of snow?
At least, yeah.
So, yeah, opening up only one lift, so we might have some rock skiers out there. But hey, if you like that, why not?
Whatever works, right?
We've got a street team. We hope that you'll join, because this sounds very fun. You can help us tell the
It's not what
story.
you think.
It sounds kind of rough, but apparently
we're rough
you're
and
taking
tough.
pictures and helping us there with the street team.
But we want you to snap a picture, or 2 or 3, you just mentioned this, but if you use our 3TV News app or email those photos, we will try to get your part of this weather story on the air.
Yeah, because you're going to be tracking the storm all weekend, too.
I'll be here tonight tag teaming with Royal, and then working this weekend. So send us your report.
You are going to get a nap, right?
I'm going to try.
Because we saw you here in the middle of the night with our team. That's awesome. All right, ladies, thank you very much. And we hope that you will join us this weekend. Curl up on the couch, cozy up, because tomorrow morning's Good Morning Arizona has Kim all over it. You're going to keep everybody ahead of this weather game here, and we'll try to keep you safe out there.
All righty. Well, thank you very much.
We'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early for Good Morning Arizona, starting around here on the weekends at 7.
Again, it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around again. I say only rainbows after rain. The sun will always come again. And it's a circle, circling around again. It comes around, but you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, you gotta keep your head up. Oh, and you can let your head down. Hey, I know it's hard. No, it's hard to remember sometimes, but you gotta keep your head up.
You should have gone to Big O.
At Big O, we install tires, brakes, oil, and good karma. Right now, buy 3 select Cooper brand tires and get the 4th one free. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hi, my name's Ashley. I'm a mom. I'm from Gilbert. I usually shop at Fry's, but I'm here at Walmart